entrepreneurial skills, attitude and behavior. एंड ख्वाहिशों के काफ़िले बड़े अजीब होते हैं। ख्वाहिशों के काफ़िले बड़े अजीब होते हैं। ये वहीं से गुजरते हैं जहाँ रास्ते नहीं होते। Like you can say there is no path to follow, then you can say it is a first condition to create a own path for the entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs. Another one, तकाजा है वक्त का तूफान से जूझो। तकाजा है वक्त का तूफान से जूझो, कहाँ तक चलोगे किनारे किनारे। तो जनाब, you are not meant for you can say reside at home, rather you have to face challenges like that. इधर भी तूफान उधर भी तूफान, बीच से ले चलो कारवां साथियों। तो कभी कभी always avoid extremes, either too low or you can say or too high is there. So you sometimes you have to follow middle path. And ship is safer in the harbors, but it is not meant for that. Okay, so again I tell you, being an entrepreneur, you have to face, you have to challenge the challenge, or you can say you have to take a risk. If more money is there, more horizons are there, or you can say new heights are there, if you want to, you can say go at the top item. For that you are meant that. There is again one saying that people are saying that balloon is going up, but my dear, there is no balloon as such. It is not going up, rather its content, rather its gas is there. Either it may be hydrogen or helium gas, it is making so that balloon is going up. And then you can say, and Augustine Rodin was there. He had created a statue of thinking man. He was a French architect, a sculptor. So my dear, he was just thinking man. It was created in 1902, and later on all over the world this statue was established like that, thinker material. And there was a, you can say, in a mid editorial of Times of India, there was a column, thinking man. Every day board Times of India was having quotable quotes on behalf of thinking man. To think, you have to think, you have to think. Again, I tell you, for the better, or you can say innovation, creativity, new products, or you can say opportunities are there. It was Alvin Toffler. He said that illiterates of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn and relearn. I remember that while I was in BSc, I had gone through a movie, Star Wars. And you can say it was just, you can say, just before time, I tell you. And nowadays, if I just recollect my memories of Star Wars, same thing is happening all over the world, I tell you. While strategic wars are there, and you can say warfare is there, and everything is happening, whatever it was shown in Star Wars there. So just learn, my dear. Again, I am quoting Alvin Toffler, illiterates of the 21st century will not be those cannot read and write at all. It is a different paradigm, or you can say different platform is there, then you have to respond. And again, who cannot learn, unlearn and relearn. So you have to define again and again like that in terms of knowledge. And you can say now it is intelligence, and artificial intelligence is there, which is being used in, you can say, supercomputers. Failure, or you can say, if success, everybody is expecting successes, I tell you. Everybody is just praising, or you can say worshipping successes are there. But my dear, somebody has quoted, I can say, failure is not the opposite of success. rather it is a part of success. My dear, again, there are two facets of same coin is there. One is success, another is failure. And people are always just learning from or reading through, going through successes, stories of the world, I tell you. But nobody is going to, or you can say, trying to learn from the failures. And again, you can say, but I tell you, you can say veterans, whether Henry Ford, you can say founder of Ford Motors in 1905, I tell you, and whether Tatas are there or you can say other veterans all over the world, they are learning from failures, and they give same importance to failures as that of you can say successes out there. Next, then legends in industry in India and abroad. I would like to quote Jamsetji Tata, founder of Tata Empire, and since last 165 years, this group is working. JRD Tata, nowadays Ratan Tata is there. My dear, earlier it was a steel company. Now they are becoming, you can say, IT company because of TCS, and now you can say, and they are really industrialist and not businessmen. Ghanshyam Das Birla and Jamna Lal Bajaj, J.K. Singhania. In 1882, I joined JK's, and it was third largest in India. So they have Tatas, Birlas, Bajaj, Singhanias, or you can say Lal Bhai, Bangars, Modis, and they created and they laid down the foundation stone of you can say industry or businesses of the country. Another one, Sam Walton, you can say founded Walmart, and you can say he's a founder of Walmart. And then Henry Ford, I told you, Ford Motors, Muhammad Yunus, Grameen Bank, he created Grameen Bank for microfinance, Bangladesh, Narayanan Murthy, along with five others people, he created Infosys. Ajim Premji, Wipro, Adi Godrej, Harsh Mariwala, and you can say Marico, or you can say they are known for Copra Chopal. Kiran Majumdar saw, and I tell you, while I was going through my MBA program at IBM CSGM itself, and she was having a 3 crores business. Nowadays, a big shot, I tell you, and she has a great job in insulin. Another one, Mahindras and Kirloskars are there. Shiv Nadar, Hindustan, you can say Steel Computers, and they are known for that. Infosys, TCS, Infosys, and SCL, they are these companies are top 3 of India, and they have you can say good space all over the world. Arvind's India, if any good denim, if you are buying all over the world, Arvind's India is there. Anu Aga, Thermex India, they are entrepreneur. First line, you can say, Anu Aga, and when her husband died, you can say she had taken reign of Thermex India. Thermex India is famous for middle-size boilers all over the world, I tell you. And another one, Kishore Biyani के हालांकि इस समय उनके बिजनेस कुछ डाउन चल रहा है, लेकिन मैं उनको कहूँगा कि वॉट एवर किशोर बियानी क्रिएटेड रिटेल मॉडल इन इंडिया, it has optimality, and it is one of the successful model in India. And you can say again I tell you, किशोर बियानी की एक बात मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगती है कि जब वो किसी बिजनेसमैन के पास जाते थे, मॉर्निंग में जाते, अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग ही यूज्ड टू विजिट देयर, वो ये देखते थे कि अगला बंदा कस्टमर को डील करेगा कि ये पूजा छोड़ के कस्टमर को डील करता है कि ये पूजा करता रहेगा. On the guise of that, he used to give him a franchise like that. Okay, so in his opinion, customer is first, God is later, because customer is the king, customer is monarch, like that. And Falguni Nair, and recently she's a chairperson of NICA, And Murli Bhai Ghari detergent, and you can say it is a top in detergent market. I tell you, number one, Nalli saris, and you can say again in traditional way, they have created, you can say, own model, though traditional, but they have created their niche and space in Indian industry and business. Well spun, well-known company in case of terry towels. They have created a market not in India, not only in India, but I tell you in the US and European market. Next, entrepreneurs. Whatever qualities of you can say entrepreneurs are there, they must be in employees. I tell you, or you can say it is my thinking that Ratan Tata, JRD are not success. Or Ratan Tata, sir, I would like to call him sir because he is too senior. I tell you. Then Ratan Tata sir is not successful. He is successful because of you can say his team members and a fabulous team or think tank he has. And you can say when he's going or visiting any, you can say, to sign any deal, I tell you before or you can say at least 200 people are visiting that market, dealing with the, you can say, company. And an exotic example is there, you can say Tata Title brand of Britain, or you can say Daewoo Motor in South Korea, and other you can say Chorus Steel or Land Rover, you can say deal was there. It was just fascinated work of you can say his team members. And then Yogi Deve sir, another one, Amitabh Khan Sahab, he's a CEO of Niti Aayog. And one thing more, I tell you, he's known for incredible in India. Incredible in, at least I remember 2 or 3 decades back, he coined the term incredible India. And he wrote a wonderful book over, you can say, incredible. Yogi Devesha, you can say, as I think last year he died. But Yogi was an institution himself. He created, he was a chairman of ITC. And he created, or you can say, institution, and himself he was an institution. Jayanti Natarajan, he is a chairman of Tata Sons. KV Kamath, ICICI Bank is known because of KV Kamath. Ravi Kansab, he is from Tata Motors, Virdi Banga. He had been chairman of Hindustani Unilever, and he is known for Super 30 brands, and you can say rest, or you can say whatever redundant brands were there, are generic brands converted into generic brand. He hyped off and stressed on 30 super brands are. And then Leena Nair, earlier she was in Hindustan Unilever in Southeast Asia operation. He has joined a French group. Leena Nair has joined, you can say, a French group, cosmetic group. Satya Nadella, Microsoft, many $1 trillion company. Another one, Sundar Pichai, and you can say another one, this one, Parag Agrawal, he has joined Twitter also. So they are reason behind you can say performance of Microsoft, Alphabet, and Twitter like that, and they are entrepreneur. There is no difference at all between entrepreneur and intrapreneur. The success of actually entrepreneurs, they are working for themselves, or you can say. But entrepreneurs are somewhere they are employed in the organization. This is the basic difference between entrepreneur and intrapreneur. You can say entrepreneur, they are too risk taker, challenger, like that. Okay. And then now there's a new concept, a startup. And as I think it was 91 after angel and concept of angel investor, it was started in and created by Harvard University, and people had idea, but they had no money. But you can say Harvard came into picture, and the concept of startups. Now it is a new concept and philosophy of entrepreneurship. Then in last year, India created, you can say, 2,250 startups started in last year, and 600 more than previous year, and contributed up to $24.1 billion US dollar. And you can say India is third in creation of unicorns. Last year, India created 44 unicorns. Stands third in the world after replacing US and China. Quote, you can say Zomato, Swiggy, or you can say they are they don't have a restaurant, they hotel restaurant, but you can say you can name a concept of cloud kitchen. They created Zomato by and Swiggy. They are largest one in India recently, or you can say Swiggy. When yesterday's news was there, 10,000 crores market. You can say valuation is there. Flipkart, Oyo, or you can say, again I tell you, they don't have a single room, but they have connected. They are largest hotel chain. Again I tell you, in this way our students, or you can say students, or many more can join such type of, they can create such type of concepts like Paperboard, Byju's, and Across. Before pandemic and after pandemic, when offline online classes, and we too are indulging into online classes, online conferences are there, national and international, and now you can say online classes are there being conducted. Then Byju's and several others came into picture like that. Okay, and then Paytm, one of the successful startup, Uber and Ola. They sorted out the problem of, you can say, transportation of common man, or you can say he or she can hire, you can say, even bikes are there, and cars are there, three-wheelers are there, and like that, and limousines may be there. And now another concept recently, lazy cards by finance, pay you finance for BNPL, buy now pay later. And recently I tell you, last you can say this month, this concept was created, buy now pay later, I tell you. And for that sorry, for that banks are collaborating, banks are giving you can say enough amount, buy now pay later, and segment is new segment is created. My dear, again opportunities are there. So opportunities are there, and for some opportunities are opportunities, for some opportunities are a threat. And you again I would like to quote, I tell you ki before Maruti and after Maruti, it was 1985 when Maruti 800 came into picture. It not only brought here you can say Maruti technology, Suzuki brought here new technology, but new concept and philosophy brought here, I tell you. And management, quality control, total quality concepts brought here. Kaizen came into picture, Six Sigma, zero error, zero defects came into picture, and I tell you they changed there. And along with that, I tell you consumer behavior, this Suzuki change here. And earlier it was you can say white, black, or you can say cars were there, Ambassador, Fiat, and it was Gazelle standards were there. But my dear, after you can say Maruti, it was tomato red, or you can say cherry red, ocean blue, green, purple, And so many colors were experimented. Veterans comment regarding entrepreneurs, what they say: we need to revise the psychology of leadership. In case of entrepreneurs, in case of business, in case of several things are there, we have to revise the psychology of leadership. Entrepreneurship is not just money creation, but my dear, business is a value addition. Business is value addition. So they are saying that it may be, you can say, indifferent economic value, social value, cultural values may be there. And India, you can say, it is a wider concept is there. Every day is filled with passion. Keep challenging yourself. Keep moving to next level with optimistic outlook. So you can say it is a sort of more comprehensive than earlier now. Then effective entrepreneurship is not making speeches or being liked. Entrepreneurship is defined by results, not results like in terms of revenue, in terms of number of units sold out, number of you can say customer you created, number of customer visited turned into prospects visited in your premises, converted into customer, how many you can say services, how many calls converted into reality, I tell you. And how many channels created, how many brands created, how many new products created. Just see, I tell you, in case of Hindustan Unilever, Godrej, and you can say ITC is there. Within 6 months, they create so many new products out there. Maintain a pace, I tell you. Compete with yourself. Nobody is competitor. Rather, you must be behave like a competitor. New ideas, new innovations are coming into picture. Think like that. Always. Again, I quote Rodin: "Thinking man, behave like a thinking man." Then you will, you can say, progress. It is very easy to stay. It is very easy to reach at the top, but my dear, very difficult to stay at the top. Then failure is simply the opportunity to begin again. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Again, I tell you. So for some, it may be an opportunity. It may be a failure, but for some people, it may be an opportunity. It was said by Henry Ford. Next one. Business opportunities like buses, I tell you. Richard Branson, you can say, chairperson of Virgin Airlines. Business opportunities are like buses. There is always another one is coming. ठीक है, एक बस छूट गई है, दूसरी आ रही है सर. Optimists see opportunity in every danger. Pessimists sees danger in opportunity. ठीक है, कहते हैं कि भाई जो हर डेंजर है, जैसे मारुति केम इनटू पिक्चर. फॉर सम इट वाज एन यू कैन से सॉर्ट ऑफ थ्रेट, लाइक एम्बेसडर, हिंदुस्तान मोटर्स, लाइक Fiat, and like Steinders, it was a great threat. And for you can say another one, you can say it was great opportunity. Again, I tell you, if you just go study Manesar, Sanand, or you can say other parts, like after that, several players in auto sector came into picture. Bajaj, Kawasaki, there, LML Vespa was there, Hyundai came into picture, Ford came into picture, and Chevrolet came into picture. And they created ancillaries, or you can say infra of ancillaries, and ultimately creation of job. I tell you, entrepreneurship is a mindset. Again, it is a mindset and attitude. Entrepreneurial attitude and behavior. Why attitude? Why attitude? Attitude is 100%. If you just have numbering, you just have numbering A1 and Z is I think 26, like that. If you just mark, then calculate, it is 100%. It is either positive or negative, and never passive, positive or negative. So again, I tell you, your attitude must be positive, and because it has many, or you can say, plus point or certain advantages are there. And then accordingly, if your attitude is a positive and 100%, then certainly your behavior or inclination will be 100%. Positive attitude and positive mindset. Out of box thinking, you can say, like people are thinking about this room or this area, and you have to think beyond that. Dhirubhai Ambani, or you can say few decades back, he thought of shares of 100 years, 100 years shares of none else in the world thought about share for 100 years, I tell you. He created a refinery at Patal Ganga, you can say within a record time, 18 month, you can say he created, or you can say mega largest refinery in the world, I tell you. Out of box. कर लो दुनिया मुट्ठी में. This was the punchline of Reliance telecommunication, or you can say. When it came into picture, I tell you. है उनके बाई आती उसको देखा करते थे. उनका सपना था कि ये मेरी बाई भी जो है ना 40 पैसे कहीं भी दुनिया के किसी कोने में बात करे. तो he brought this concept in India. कर लो दुनिया मुट्ठी में, I tell you. Though he was a first line entrepreneur, he brought several concepts, I tell you. If you want to know about Dhirubhai Ambani, go through a movie, Guru by Mani Ratnam, I tell you. Again, I tell you, I talk about Mani Ratnam, sir. He is a product of IIM Ahmedabad. He became filmpreneur. Entrepreneurship is a very wider concept. And then you can say fortsightedness, innovative and creative, ethos and value. Again, I tell you regarding you can say value system. If you just go through McKinsey's 7S model, and then he has a values. He has you can say in between soft values, hard values. In between, he has a given place of value system. If you are like in case of Tata's, or if you go through their biographies by Amar Lala and Harish Bhatt, and they are really wonderful person in the world. So because of value system, they are still you can say after 165 years, they are you can say dominating like anything. Then leadership qualities. Like he must be leader, she must be leader, like Anuaga, like again I tell you, entrepreneur, Indira Nooy, wonderful ex-chief of PepsiCo. One day, what happened with Indira Nooy when she became chief of PepsiCo, and he went back to her home at US. And you can say proudly say she said that Ma, I became head of PepsiCo. Her mother said that, don't know, keep your titles in the garage. Keep your title in the garage. And she was laughing like anything, my dear. And again, she shared these quotes of her mother to everybody, and she was laughing like, जो भी ये टाइटल मिला है ना, अपने गराज में रख के आया करो, सुबह से नाश्ता नहीं किया और पहले नाश्ता कर लो. आप देखिए, जो मैंने बात करी शुरुआत में बात करी, रिस्क टेकर, चैलेंजर. इंदिरा नोई कहा जाता है, she used to line up for 2 buckets of water in the streets of Madras. 2 बाल्टी पानी के लिए लाइन लगाने वाली लड़की एक दिन नंबर 2 कम पानी और बेवरेज या जो वाटर कोलास की बात करें, उसकी मलिका बन जाती, नंबर 1 बन जाती. तो क्या ये पैशन है, हार्ड वर्क है, लीडरशिप क्वालिटीज है. और सुनिए जनाब, हुआ क्या, when she joined first day, and you can say her assistant hadn't reported जो फोटोकॉपी करता था, तो उसने अल्टीमेटली इंदिरा नोई केम इनटू पिक्चर, ठीक है मैं करूँगी. तो दिस थिंग you can say made her to you can say to come up at the level of, you can say, chief of PepsiCo. Then they must be challenger of the change, I tell you. They must be risk taker. They must be passionate. You can say they must be full of energy. They must be full of energy always. Or rather, you can say there must be fire. And they must have patience, I tell you. Of entrepreneurs is wider enough. Like business entrepreneurs, trading entrepreneur, wholesale, retail, exporter, importer, stock trading, real estate. They also come, you can say, entrepreneurs. Industrial entrepreneurs, large, medium, small, and tiny sectors. And you can say many, I could say. No quoteler has written P for Panwala, who is selling at least 200 brands in Kasbahs, I tell you. He is selling wristwatch, he is selling, you can say, tobacco, he is selling paracetamol, and like at least 200 brands. You just go in Kasbahs, Ghatampur, Urai, Charkhari, Rat, Mahoba, like that. And you will sit in front of, you can say, bus stand, he is there, I tell you. And some he is selling watches, wrist watches, and you can say wall clocks are there. P for Panwal. And then another one, corporate entrepreneurs, agripreneurs, plantation drives are there, horticulture, dairy, forestry, floriculture, animal husbandry, poultry farms are there, seeds are. And I tell you again, nowadays it is a very hot topic of, you can say, agri entrepreneurs is there. And I tell you again, say agri business is it has a wide wider opportunities, or you can say throwing away wider opportunities like that. Okay. And then he must be motivated and inspired. He must have motivation and inspiration. I have used both two words, motivation. Motivation is a goal directed behavior. Goal directed. Once I tell you goal is over and motivation is finished, another, or you can say, goal must be there. Rather you must inspire yourself. Like कलाम साहब की बात है, गांधी की बात करें, वो इंस्पायर करते हैं फॉर लॉन्गर पीरियड. एक कहते हैं कि एक कंसेप्ट है, लेटेंट एनर्जी का कंसेप्ट है, फिजिक्स का वर्ड है. So everybody must have latent energy. Whether motivated is an outdated concept, in my opinion, I tell you. But rather you inspire somebody else and change your, you can say, leadership quality. Rather you inspire them, not motivate them. For longer period, you can say, you just impel them, cue them. एक बिलियर्ड्स की जो स्टिक होती है उसको टिप को बोलते हैं, क्यू बोलते हैं. Just always he must be moving, and round the clock he must be at the top. And then effective communication, whether verbal are there, non-verbal are there. And then again I tell you, entrepreneurship are Indira Nooyi, or you can say Sundar Pichai, or you can say Parag Agrawal are there. They are entrepreneurs. And same quality must be inculcated by the employees, and it is the job of leaders that they inculcate such type of qualities among followers. And rather I tell you, like Tatas are there, ITC is there, and they are institutions, they are you can say nurseries of leadership, business leaders. Then true entrepreneur is a doer, not dreamer. जो कहते हैं entrepreneurs है वो हमेशा काम करते हैं और ड्रीम नहीं करते, काम करने में विश्वास करते हैं. And then crisis management, like in case of eventuality, in case of contingency is there, crisis management is there, and they are troubleshooter like that. अनदर वन, अब देखिए पहले जो फर्स्ट लाइन जो मैंने फर्स्ट लाइन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हुआ करते थे वो कोई पढ़े लिखे नहीं थे, उनके कोई हार्वर्ड से डिग्रियां नहीं हुआ करती थी। लाइक इनके सब धीरू भाई अंबानी, लाइक ओपी जिंदल, लाइक जिंदल स्टील्स की मैं बात करूं, ओम प्रकाश जिंदल, तो दे क्रिएटेड आर अगेन आई टेल यू, आई रिमेंबर लाला सोहन लाल सिंघानिया जी, and he was just metric, maybe or may not, I tell you, but he created JK Cottons, JK Synthetics, JK Cement, and many more, I tell you. So they were known for that, I tell you. And then time management, and it's my dear, time is very precious. Time is very precious than money. Whatever you want to work within time frame, you just complete and finish it. And every day, or you can say entrepreneurs, they conduct a sort of audit. क्या हमने किया, क्या नहीं करा, what to do, what not to do, हमको क्या करना चाहिए था. So whether we are productive or whether unproductive, I tell you, what we did for today, I tell you, and for what tomorrow, I tell you. And then be focused and stay focused. चलिए सर, एक हम भी कभी मूवीज देख लिया करते हैं, तो देयर इज अ मूवी लाइक कराटे किड, आई टेल यू, उसमें एक सीन है, वो बच्चा स्नैक को देख रहा है और वो इस तरीके से एंड सेम स्ट्रेटजी ही अडॉप्टेड अगेंस्ट हिज अपोनेंट व्हाइल ही वाज इन यू कैन से रिंग, आई टेल यू, एंड देन and he defeated, I tell you. So be focused in your time, be focused for your work and stay focused. It is not, again I tell you, entrepreneurship is not a one day affair, it is being inculcated, it is being developed, and again I tell you, it is one of the wonderful feeling that be focused and stay focused. अपने काम के लिए हमेशा focused रहे. And then I tell you, business and commercial wisdom. Again, I tell you, recently I have gone through this concept of business and commercial. Product अच्छा, सब कुछ अच्छा, but you must have whether it is a viable business wisdom and under business wisdom and commercial wisdom. And so many things are there. Ideas are good enough, but they are failed according to commercial wisdom. And you can say every entrepreneur must be diligent. देखिए, किसी ने कहा है कि we need diligent people, not intelligent people. ठीक है, हमें किसी से नो हाउ मिल जाएगा, सारी चीज़ें मिल जाएंगी, but people, if he is or she is not diligent, whole process is failure. I tell you, big fail is there. So my dear, a person, he or she must be diligent. और ये देखिए, हमेशा ध्यान रखिए, जो दुनिया बदलने वाले थे वो या तो मीडियोकर थे और साथ में डिलीजेंट लोग थे. बहुत ज़्यादा इंटेलिजेंट की ज़रूरत नहीं है, ठीक है, ये मैं सारी चीज़ें बात कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन ये भी सत्य है. देन यू कैन से people connect. Do you just connect yourself with people, I tell you, like in case of business, I tell you. And you must have robust PR, public relations, know your publics, It may be your, you can say, MP, MLA, local MP, MLA may be there, DM may be there, SSP may be there, Thana may be there, or you can say village may be there, Pramukh be there, Panchayat may be there. Why it is needed, I tell you. Why it is needed? I tell you, 4 or 6 plants of coke, they are lying closed. One is collector, Palakkad, I tell you. 2 in Rajasthan, 1 in UP, I tell you. In the case of Palakkad, Panchayat of Palakkad had given permission for you can say installing a Coke's plant. But I tell you, one day when you can say Coke had gone down, they had extracted so much water. इतना ज़्यादा पानी निकाल लिया कि 25 गांव का पानी नीचे चला गया. And one day पंचायत called them and stopped this, said them, given them ultimatum, stop this operation. Stop this operation. Ultimately, Coke had to, you can say, stop the production. तो देखिए एक बात है, पंचायत, प्रधान, सरपंच कितना पावरफुल हो सकता है. ये लाइक हम समझते हैं कि, और वो थर्ड लेवल का मजिस्ट्रेट होता है, उसको 100 रुपए का जुर्माना करने का अधिकार है. वो केरला हाई कोर्ट गए और जहाँ तक सुप्रीम कोर्ट गए, तो जजमेंट या ऑनरेबल कोर्ट का जजमेंट ये आया कि वो अपने आप में स्वयं एक अदालत है. उन्होंने इजाज़त दी, उन्होंने आपको बंद कर दिया. इसमें हमारा कोई रोल नहीं हो गया. तो माय डियर, डोंट फाइट, डोंट हैव बिकरिंग्स विथ यू कैन से local authorities, I tell you. So they are your publics, they are, you can say, they are stakeholder. Why not, I tell you, you can say it happened with Tata Chemicals at Okhai Mandal, where they you can say they created or you can say Okhai brand in collaboration with the tribals of Okha Mandal. CSR, corporate social responsibility. It is another function of Tata, any Tata's venture, any Tata's venture. They sorted out their water problem, they sorted out a schooling problem, their kith and kin of are there, wards are there. Then they saw that Tata saw that one lady, a wonderful, you can say senior executive from Tata's group came into picture, and she saw that these tribals are their master of colors, I tell you. Then you can say help was given them, assistance was given, and then they created Okhai brand, or you can say, not only in India, all over the world, I tell you, they are selling like anything. Okhai brand created by whom? Tribals, I tell you. So again, I tell you, CSR is another facet of business or entrepreneurship. I tell you, I tell you another concept: retail entrepreneurs, service entrepreneurs are there. Like, अब आप ये देख लीजिए, रिपेयरिंग कार की हो, मोटरसाइकिल की हो, कोई भी हो, आपके इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट्स हो, इलेक्ट्रिकल गैजेट्स हो, कंप्यूटर खराब हो जाए, प्रिंटर खराब हो जाए, कुछ भी खराब हो जाए, सर्विस इंडस्ट्री है ना. पीटर ड्रकर ने कहा है कि देखिए साहब, प्रोडक्ट मोर और लेस सेम, सारे जितने अपने मोबाइल हैं सब के सब एक जैसे हैं, कोई फर्क नहीं है. बट एवरी मैन्युफैक्चरर मस्ट सी थ्रू द आईज ऑफ सर्विसेज. आप सर्विस क्या दे रहे हैं? प्रोडक्ट ठीक था, सब ठीक था, प्रोडक्ट फेल हो गया, क्यों? सर्विस नहीं थी. Fiat Italy, fit in all test. Fiat means fit in all test. Again, second time came into India. Second time came into India. But my dear, it was failed. कानपुर में था जनाब, उसका सर्विस सेंटर लखनऊ में था, कानपुर में नहीं था. फेल्ड हो, स्पेयर पार्ट्स प्रॉब्लम. अगेन आई टेल यू, इट वाज फेल्ड कॉन्सेप्ट. फिएट में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी, कार भी अच्छी थी, सारा था, सब कुछ अच्छा था, लेकिन जनाब क्या है, सर्विस नहीं थी. ठीक है, तो जनाब हमेशा अब जितने भी है, दे आर यू कैन से माइलस्टोन्स एंड वी हैव टू लर्न. नो सर्विस नो प्रोडक्ट. अगर सर्विस है, फर्स्ट यू जस्ट इंश्योर. और हर आदमी खरीदने में, कार खरीदता है, जो भी है, आपका सर्विस सेंटर है कि नहीं, HP का सर्विस सेंटर है कि नहीं है, और उसका डेल का सर्विस सेंटर है कि नहीं है. फर्स्ट दे आस्क. इन केस ऑफ सैमसंग इज देयर. नंबर 2, आईफोन इज देयर. अगेन आई टेल यू, आईफोन की सक्सेस का कारण क्या रहा? लोगों ने कहा कि टेक्नोलॉजी है, फीचर्स है, सब सारे हैं, बट यू कैन से रीजन इज समथिंग एल्स, आई टेल यू जनाब. Before launching iPhone in India, all over the world, they bought, you can say, air spaces all over the world. 1 year, 1 year before, 1 year back, they had bought spaces, air spaces. When demand grew, I tell you, and their competitor reacted, I tell you, and they found that, you can say, air spaces are booked, I tell you, because of supply chain. Apple became number one, right? And this is the, you can say, darkest area. 30% costing is coming from logistics management. So you can reduce to great extent. And then re-engineering is a, you can say, cost reduction process. It is a matter of engineering boys and girls are there. Okay, so it's just function is equal to yes, value is equal to function upon cost. Function fix है, cost reduction करना है. तो हुआ क्या? Every entrepreneurs must think like. अभी मारुति ने 2-3 years back, I tell you, they reduce 1 gram, simple 1 gram, in each and every spare. Ultimately, they saved 10,000 rupees per unit. And one day, they got order from Australia, have a, you can say, transparent rooftop. Transparent rooftop. What happened, I tell you? And they had value engineering. Ultimately, again, they shaved 10,000 per piece. And again, I tell you, Xerox copier came into India. Modi Xerox collaboration was there. It was 92, I tell you, 91, 92. Again, value engineering was there. Earlier, it was having 3 or 4 trees: A1, A2, A3, A4, I tell you. In India, one employee and lower level employee said that we don't need a 4 trays for paper. We need simply 1 paper. और इसमें एक फ्लेक्सिबल लगा दीजिए, आप उसमें कंट्रोल कर दिए, A4, A2, A3, A4 कर दीजिए. They saved, you can say, in thousands. फिर क्या है, बोले इंडिया में हमको हीटर की जरूरत नहीं. Again they cut the cost, totally. Again, you can say, this is you can say, value engineer cost reduction process. And I tell you, these are lesser known facts are there, but those who are at the top, they know alternatives. Like fiber came into picture, alternative of metal is there. Then be contemporary, वक्त के साथ चलिए, और whatever, like in case of fashion, like nowadays lifestyle entrepreneurs are coming into picture. Lifestyle entrepreneurs are coming into picture. Fashion is changing. Nike is there, and several other platforms are there. Fashion designers are there. E-platforms are there. Myntra is there, and several designers are there. Reena Dhaka, Manpreet Kotia, Hemant Trivedi, and several fashion designers. So they are using e-platform and other platforms are there. And then again, be focused, have a cultural affinity, sensitivity, and diversity. Just respect culture, and you must be sensitive, and you can say respect. Like in case of we have a diverse culture, and it can be a good source of you can say entrepreneurs. Be diplomatic in approach while you are dealing with your customer, or you can say like that. And then what your expectations are there, of employees are there, customers are there, you just manage. And then developing entrepreneur. It is the job of entrepreneur that just develop your subordinates. ठीक है, B team, A team, B team. देखिए हुआ क्या, अगर आपने देखा, हम क्रिकेट टीम की बात करें, हम लोग अक्सर डिफीट मिलती थी इंडियन टीम, लेकिन हुआ क्या, ऑस्ट्रेलिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया वेस्ट इंडीज, ऑस्ट्रेलिया के केस में क्या होता था, उनकी ए टीम हुआ करती थी, बी सी टीम हुआ करती थी। तो इन केस ऑफ इंडिया, corporates came into picture. GKs, MRF, Tatas, they came into picture actually. Nowadays, or you can say every state has, or you can say, supported by government of India. I tell you, my dear, created you can say large number of cricketer, footballer and hockey. And अभी आपने हॉकी की टीम को देखा होगा, उड़ीसा गवर्नमेंट ने एक ज़बरदस्त काम किया और उन्होंने वहाँ हॉकी प्लेयर्स पर, तो माय डियर, इट इज़ अ पैशन एंड इट इज़ अ यू कैन से गुड जॉब क्रिएटेड। तो यू मस्ट हैव ए टीम, बी टीम, लाइक दैट। Another one, like in case of we talked about attitude, I tell you. So it is like perfection is an attitude. ठीक है, quality is an attitude. Then again I tell you, behavior can be explained like hierarchy of needs by Maslow, physiological, शारीरिक ज़रूरतें हैं एक हर आदमी इंसान की है, और उसमें जो शारीरिक ज़रूरत है, and biological needs are. Then a person needs safety, social needs are there. When you can say, आप देखिए कि एक ज़रूरत के बाद दूसरी ज़रूरत, सेफ्टी है, फिर आपका जैसे सेफ्टी, फिजिकल सेफ्टी, और यू कैन से सोशल सेफ्टी, फाइनेंशियल सेफ्टी, उसके बाद जब ये सारी ढेर सारी चीज़ें पूरी हो जाती हैं तो आप में सोशल सेफ्टी, सोशल नीड की ज़रूरत है, रिकग्निशन इन द सोसाइटी। इसके बाद क्या, जब व्हेन यू आर रिकग्नाइज इन द सोसाइटी, ईगो इज ऑटोमेटिकली कमिंग इनटू पिक्चर, एंड देन सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन। जब आप में कहते हैं कि ईगो आ जाता है, सोशल नीड के बाद ईगो आता है, और सारा खेल ईगो का है। इट इज़ द बिगेस्ट बैरियर, आई टेल यू, इन देन सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन। इफ यू हैव क्रॉस दिस वन, you are becoming again, I tell you, Gautam Buddha, saint, or you can say like that, Nanak, like that. And then another one, guided by achievements. Another one, achievement theory है, hygiene theory, again Maslow's needs, first three, one hygiene factors and basic needs are there, and another last two are there, motivational factors. Another I want to add one, healthpreneurs are there, like doctors are there, or you can say nursing homes are there, hospitals, they are coming into picture. And then then healthpreneur, technical entrepreneur, non-technical entrepreneur, professional entrepreneur, high-tech entrepreneurs are there, business processing, outsourcing are there, knowledge processing are there. And then according to motivation may be there, according to growth may be there, according to stages of developments may be there, according to area may be there, according to organization may be there, gender, age, and then you can say men entrepreneur, women entrepreneurs are there. Then you can say it is a agripreneur, I tell you. And और यहाँ तक कि मॉम्सप्रेन्योर, हम लोगों ने कभी देखा हो कि एक लेडी, हम सब के घरों में जो हमारी वाइफ हो सकती है, मदर भी हो सकती हैं, हमारी कलीग्स भी हो सकती हैं, सुबह से शाम तक काम करते हैं, बट नोबडी इज पेइंग अटेंशन। ठीक है, ये उनका काम है, ठीक है, लेकिन अगर हम उसको देखें, और इसके लिए रामास्वामी और राम कुमारी ने एक पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर लिखा, ए कॉन्फिडेंट वूमेन, मॉडर्न एट ट्रेडिशनल, एक स्टेप पीछे भी है, ठीक है। और वो अगर सुबह से देखें शाम तक, उसको अगर सोते वक्त देख लें, वो कितना कंट्रीब्यूट करती है इकोनॉमी में। अगर उतने पे एक बंदे को रखो तो मैं समझता हूँ लाखों में सैलरी हो जाती है। तो शी इज true entrepreneur, momspreneur, again I tell you, socialpreneur, environmentpreneurs are there. जो एनवायरनमेंट के लिए काम कर रहे हैं, जो सोसाइटी के लिए काम कर रहे हैं, वो भी एंटरप्रेन्योर है, ठीक है. एंड देन फिल्मप्रेन्योर्स में भी देयर, अगेन आई टेल यू, ऑनेस्ट इन डीलिंग. एंटरप्रेन्योर मस्ट बी इन ऑनेस्ट इन डीलिंग. देन बिजनेस सिनेरियो बिफोर एंड आफ्टर कोरोना, लाइक बिजनेस विजडम हैज चेंज इन द वर्ल्ड. अगर हम इधर अगर हम देख लें तो एवरीथिंग हैज चेंज. Dominance of technology, it is a change agent. Everywhere computerization is there, or cloud computing is there. Cloud hotels came into picture. Cloud kitchens have cloud transportation came into picture, like that. Then hybrid model has become a permanent feature in the business. जैसा अभी जयंती नटराजन साहब ने अभी पिछले महीने कमेंट कर रहा था कि हाइब्रिड मॉडल विल स्टे, ऑनलाइन ऑफलाइन विल स्टे इन इंडिया, ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. आई टेल यू, ऑनलाइन भी क्लासेस चलेंगे, ऑफलाइन भी चलेंगे. लाइक व्हाट एवर द सक्सेस ऑफ बायजूस आर देयर, बिग बास्केट इज देयर, एंड सेवरल entrepreneurial concepts are coming into picture. So they are to stay, I tell you. Then digital work and transactions are there, and it is a reality. Digitalization, digital transactions, they are reality. Like gig economy, like जैसे ये स्विगी और जोमेटो में जो डिलीवरी बॉयज़ होते हैं, इस तरह के लोग, प्लम्बर है, और ये प्लम्बर है. इवन आपको घर में एक कंसेप्ट आया रिसेंटली, एंड यू कैन से ब्यूटिशियंस है, यू कैन से आपका बाथरूम भी साफ कर दे, वो घर आ जाएंगे. अर्बन क्लैप है, वो आपके घर आ जाएंगे, साफ करके चले जाएंगे. तो माय डियर, न्यू कंसेप्ट्स आर, तो दे आर पार्ट एंड पार्सल ऑफ गिग इकोनॉमी. देन सप्लाई मैनेजमेंट, ड्रोन डिलीवरी, अगेन आई टेल यू, इट हैज चेंज. एंड लाइक इन केस आई एग्री बिजनेस एंड लाइक दैट, तो आई टोल्ड यू दैट 30% कॉस्टिंग इज कमिंग, or you can say it is a burden, a sort of in case of cost of supply chain. Then we can reduce by technology, like that. Then you can say because of this one, technology, cyber crimes are a reality, I tell you. Entrepreneurs and startups must emphasize on first, A stands for aim, C for contest, M methods and execution. Every entrepreneur must have vision. He must be vision. सपने होने चाहिए जो आपको पूरे करने अपने लाइफ टाइम में. Then mission, vision, mission, objectives, planning, focused approach, self concept, philosophy, values in your life. Actually क्या है, ये जो vision, mission है, it is coming from your value system. Then content, like whatever analysis of business environment, like two type of environment is there. Environment of insider environment of organization, like your people are there, HR people are there, your production units are there, your enterprise there, experiences are there, you can say patents are there, people are there, and their experience, their learning is there. It is a sort of an asset to the organization. External factors are there. It is a, you can say, government and political system may be there. It may be democracy, it may be dictatorship, it may be theocracy, it may be autocracy, like that. Okay. And then geographical factors, democracy, demography. Means demos means people, graphy means study of you can say people, I tell you. And then a level of technology, like you have to study. An entrepreneur must have a sort of study, clear cut knowledge of internal knowledge and external. Then conduct SWOT. Strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. Every entrepreneur must conduct SWOT on the self and SWOT of external environment factors and others, I tell you, strength and weaknesses of the self, opportunities and threats. अब देखिए, एक अपॉर्चुनिटी है,
जैसे मैंने मारुति का एग्जाम्पल लिया, किसी ने कहा कि अपॉर्चुनिटी एक, हम सबके पास अपॉर्चुनिटी आती है, अब इसको कोई कैसे लेता है। अपॉर्चुनिटी एक महबूबा की तरह आपकी लाइफ में आती है, फैंसी की तरह हम सब की लाइफ में आती है, एंड शी आस्क यू टू डांस विथ हर। आपने मना कर दिया, शी हैड गॉन अवे विथ समबडी एल्स, ऐसा ही कुछ होता है। तो जनाब, आई नीड टू से दैट you are not conversant with computer, or you can say skills are there. So every entrepreneur must be computer savvy, tech savvy, and whatever mindset is there, innovative, contemporary, extra energy was there, and that was missing. And then threats are there, real threats are there. Turn threats into opportunity. This is the job of entrepreneur. Then, my dear, go to market, market research, conduct, visit market, research, research, visit, revisit many times, several times, I tell you. And I want to share my experiences with yourself. Why I was just having a summer training at JK Watt. मेरे को लखनऊ में मार्केट करना था, डेटा कलेक्ट करना। जनाब, ये कपड़े सारे उतार दिए, घर में रख दिए, फटी जीन्स, फटी टी शर्ट, फटी स्लीपर्स, टूटा स्कूटर, मार्केट में ले जाते थे। वहाँ जहाँ राज मैसन्स बैठते ना फुटपाथ पे, और नाली बह रही है, बदबू आ रही है, बैठ जाते थे। चाय पियोगे भैया, चाय पियोगे दादा, चाय पियोगे, हाँ, उनके साथ बैठते थे। फिर जो हमको डेटा मिला, और वो डेटा मैंने आई गेव बैक टू प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ JK वाइट। एक दिन मालूम क्या हुआ, मैं जब गया वहाँ ऑफिस में गया, सब लोग हाथ जोड़ के खड़े हो गए, इतनी ईमानदारी से, अगर आप काम करेंगे ना तो हमारी नौकरी चली जाएगी जनाब। तो कुछ कर रहे थे, कुछ नहीं कर रहे थे जनाब। हमसे बोला गया यहाँ का प्राइस कितना, यहाँ कितना प्राइस, हमने फ़ोन किया और रियल प्राइस बता दी। तो जनाब, लेकिन जो हमको डेटा मिला वो बेस बना मैनी रिसर्चर्स का, और फर्दर उनका जो इनोवेटिव वर्क था उसके लिए। हाँ, एक प्रॉब्लम आई, जब वाइट सीमेंट इंडिया में कंसेप्ट लॉन्च किया गया, क्रैक्स आते थे। तो उसके लिए JK वाइट जो है ना, ट्रेनिंग सेशंस अडॉप्ट करे, ट्रेनिंग सेशंस ऑर्गेनाइज करे, राज और मिशन। अब देखिए, जो लेबर क्लास है उसको ट्रेन करा, उनको मोटिवेट किया, उनको इंस्पायर्स किया, एंड देन दे बिकेम ब्रांड एम्बेसडर ऑफ JK वाइट एंड ब्रांड। देखिए, एक साथ है, आप गोटन में जाइए राजस्थान में, एक ही जगह से एक ही जगह, बस खाली बीच में रोड का फर्क है। एक JK वाइट बनती है, बिरला वाइट बनती है, एक प्रीमियम में बेचता है, एक 50 रुपये आगे बेचता है, एक 50 रुपये पीछे बेचता है, कोई फर्क नहीं। ठीक है, तो जनाब, फर्क कहाँ था? ट्रेनिंग जो वो दी गई, हाउ यू अप्लाई इट, एंड देन यू कैन से अगेन आई वुड लाइक टू स्ट्रेस ऑन मार्केट रिसर्च। हाँ, कभी कभी क्या होता है, मार्केट रिसर्च कुछ कह रहा है, आपका गट फील कुछ कह रहा है, इंट्यूशन कुछ कह रहा है, आपका अनुभव कुछ कह रहा है। Again, I tell you, you have to take wise decision, then leadership, then you can say your experience is speaking like anything. I tell you. एक चीज और है, हिंदुस्तानी जितने भी टॉप नॉच ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस होते हैं, वो उनको मैंडेटरी होता है कि वो मार्केट में विजिट करेंगे। वो चाहे चेयरमैन हो, पान शॉप में जाएगा, एक सिगरेट लेगा, पफ करेगा, फेंक देगा, पूछेगा, देखेगा। एक दिन क्या हुआ, हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर के एक साथ थे, तो चेयरपर्सन थे, उनकी वाइफ ने कहा कि वो वाला तुम्हारा प्रोडक्ट बहुत अच्छा है, वो तुम्हारा एड बहुत अच्छा आ रहा है। चेयरमैन चुप, क्योंकि उन्होंने देखा नहीं। मॉर्निंग में तुरंत बोले, वो एड कौन सा चल रहा है, दिखाओ। देखा, बोले इसको चलने दो। तो लोगों ने कहा सर ऐसी क्या बात हो गई? बोले नहीं, मेरी वाइफ ने तारीफ करी है सर। ठीक है, तो जनाब देखिए, एक लेडी क्या है, मार्केट में सब्जी वो खरीदे, आटा वो खरीदे, दाल वो खरीदे, तो मार्केट में क्या चल रहा है, एंड शी नोज बेटर देन चेयरमैन आई टेल। तो उनकी जो मैंडेटरी जो विजिट्स होती हैं मार्केटिंग, भाई प्रोडक्ट क्यों फेल हुआ, कंसेप्ट क्यों फेल हुआ। देखिए नेक्सस बिटवीन प्रोडक्ट एंड मार्केट, प्रोडक्ट और मार्केट थे, नेक्सस नहीं था। प्रोडक्ट था, मार्केट नहीं था। मार्केट डेवलप करिए, मार्केट था, प्रोडक्ट नहीं था। तो 5 कॉम्बिनेशन परम्यूटेशंस आर देयर। अनदर वन, सेगमेंट, टारगेट एंड पोजीशन योर ऑडियंस। सेगमेंट करिए, टारगेट करिए, पोजीशन करिए योर ऑडियंस। एंड देन 4 P's आर product, again 4 P's are there. It was given by Jerome McCarthy. Product, price, place, promotion. अब इसमें क्या है, प्रोडक्ट है, एट्रीब्यूट्स है, कोर कॉम्पिटेंसी है इसमें दे, तो प्रोडक्ट। अब इसमें सेगमेंटेशन क्या है, अब जैसे डिटर्जेंट का घड़ी भी आता है, व्हील भी आता है, मिडिल क्लास है, मिडिल सेगमेंट है, अपर सेगमेंट है, एरियल भी आता है, और जनाब रिन भी आता है। तीनों का सेगमेंट है, तीनों का ऑडियंस अलग। अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट अब उनका क्या है, प्राइसिंग अलग है, चैनल वही हो सकता है, इनका प्रमोशन बदल जाएगा। ललिता जी जरा सरेन आएगा, व्हील में आएगा गोविंदा आएगा, तो आपको उसी तरह की स्ट्रेटेजी अडॉप्ट करनी पड़ेगा। दिस इज द जॉब, अगेन यू हैव टू सी दैट। अब एक एग्जाम्पल है, इसके पहले मैंने बात करी मार्केटर से, राइडिंग मैनिया ऑर्गेनाइज बाय बुलेट, रॉयल एनफील्ड, आई टेल यू, मैड्रास से मैड्रास टू बॉम्बे, चाहे वो प्रोडक्शन का आदमी हो, चाहे मार्केटिंग का आदमी हो, चाहे एचआर का आदमी हो, चाहे R&D का आदमी, सब बैठेंगे, अलग अलग मोटरसाइकिल चलेंगे, फिर अपने एक्सपीरियंसेस शेयर करेंगे। दे आर शेयरिंग देयर एक्सपीरियंसेस, आई टेल, गुड और बैड, आई टेल यू। देन आई टेल यू अगेन, you can say steps are taken. Writing mania, again annual event is there all over the world. Bikers are coming from all over the world, I tell you. Then I tell you event is created. Again people's connect, people's connect is very necessary. People connect inside, I tell you, in the organization, outside the organization. Then project report methods are there. You just create project report, permission from respective authorities, HR strategies, appointment, financial plans, source, cost of capital, return on investment, future progression, execution. अब देखिए execution है gestation period, usual 3 to 5 years है in India इधर. Exception is Patal Ganga by Reliance is there, 18 months. Change in technology and consumer behavior. Always have B plan and contingency plan in case of failures, I tell you. Then you can say execution हुआ. There is a man from Haryana, a small village in Haryana. तो he is a master in case of execution. आप 5 years back go back और 5 years after, I tell you, टेक्नोलॉजी चेंज हो गई, लोग चेंज हो गए, सब कुछ है, कंज्यूमर बिहेवियर चेंज हो गया। देन यू मस्ट हैव बी प्लान, प्रोडक्ट चेंज हो गया, सब कुछ चेंज हो गया, सरकारें बदल गई, तो यू हैव अ बी प्लान, कंटिजेंसी प्लान, एंड टेक फीडबैक फ्रॉम मार्केट एंड राइट स्टेप्स ऑन। आई रिमेंबर ऑलवेज दिस थिंग, मेरा नाम जोकर, लास्ट शो, धर्मेंद्र साहब हेड हैं इंडो रशियन सर्कस के। राजू की मदर की डेथ हो गई है, राजू रो रहा। धर्मेंद्र साहब कहते हैं कि राजू ये तेरी जिंदगी का सबसे बड़ा शो है। शो होता है, ऑडियंस ताली बजा रही थी और राजू अपने बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस अपनी दे रहे थे, एक तरफ मदर की लाश है। धर्मेंद्र साहब कहते हैं शो मस्ट गो ऑन, जिंदगी रुकती नहीं है, किसी के रहने या न रहने से जिंदगी रुका नहीं करती, ठीक है। तो माय डियर, आई बिलीव इन दिस एंड आई एक्सपेक्ट फ्रॉम यू पीपल एंड माय ऑडियंस दैट
show must go on.